Hey, fear fanatics! Welcome back to our channel. Are you ready to dive into the darkness and explore some of the most haunted places on Earth? We're talking about places where chills crawl down your spine, the air crackles with unease, and legends come alive. From ghostly whispers to full-blown paranormal encounters, we're separating fact from fiction, and maybe even summoning a few spirits along the way. So buckle up, ghost hunters. Hit that subscribe button because you're about to get spooked. First, let's talk about the Poveglia Island. A sliver of land basking in the Venetian sunshine, Poveglia Island holds a darkness that chills the soul. Unlike its vibrant neighbors teeming with tourists, Poveglia beckons with a different kind of allure, the allure of the macabre, a place where whispers of the damned mingle with the salty Adriatic breeze. Poveglia's grim story stretches back centuries, a tapestry woven with suffering and despair. In 421 AD, it served as a desperate refuge for Romans fleeing barbarian hordes. But the island's true descent into darkness began with the arrival of the Black Death in the 14th century. Venice, a jewel in the trade routes, became particularly vulnerable. Poveglia, once a haven, morphed into a desolate nightmare. The sick and the dying were shipped off to this island, quarantined to await their inevitable fate. Legends speak of overflowing mass graves, the stench of death clinging to the very air. Some accounts whisper of even more gruesome methods. Bodies piled high and burned in monstrous pyres. The black smoke a constant shroud over the island. The 14th century plague may have subsided, but Poveglia's grim purpose lingered. It transformed into a mental asylum in the 20th century, its sterile halls echoing with a different kind of human misery. Stories, some perhaps embellished, paint a horrific picture. Lobotomies performed with barbaric tools, patients subjected to torturous treatments, their screams swallowed by the thick, brine-laden air. The whispers say the echoes of those screams haven't faded entirely. They linger, a chilling soundtrack to the island's desolation. The weight of countless souls, their suffering etched into the very foundation of Poveglia, has fueled the flames of legend. The island is said to be a paranormal hotspot, a playground for restless spirits. Visitors, the few who dare to venture there, report disembodied voices, feelings of dread that settle in the pit of your stomach, and fleeting glimpses of apparitions, remnants of the tortured souls who once called Poveglia home. Officially, Poveglia Island remains largely off-limits, a silent sentinel guarding its secrets. Perhaps that's for the best. But one thing remains undeniable. Poveglia Island is a chilling reminder of human suffering, a place where the darkness of the past casts a long shadow into the present. It's a testament to the enduring human spirit, some might say, a place where the resilience of the living somehow manages to coexist with the restless whispers of the dead. Now let's talk about the Bhangarh Fort. Nestled amidst the rugged mountains of Aravalli Hills in Rajasthan, India, lies Bhangarh Fort, a monument not known for its architectural grandeur, but for its reputation as one of India's most haunted places. Legends swirl around this abandoned fort, each adding a layer of mystery to its chilling aura. The Curse of the Ascetic. The most popular legend traces Bhangarh's downfall to a vengeful hermit named Balanath. According to the lore, King Madho Singh, I sought permission from the ascetic to build a fort in the area. Balanath, known for his mystical powers, agreed on one condition: the fort's shadow must never touch his abode. The king, initially respectful, disregarded the warning as the fort rose story by story. Ambition or simply a disregard for the hermit's power, his actions proved to be a fatal misstep. As the final floor was added, the fort's shadow stretched out, engulfing Balanath's dwelling. Enraged by the broken promise, the hermit cursed the fort and its inhabitants. He prophesied that Bhangarh would be reduced to ruins, and no soul would ever find peace within its walls. Another legend, often intertwined with the curse, tells the story of Ratnavati, a beautiful princess known for her captivating charm. One sorcerer, captivated by her beauty, desired her. He used dark magic to transform himself into a trinket seller, offering Ratnavati a mesmerizing perfume. The princess, unaware of the deception, accepted the gift. However, as she opened the vial, the sorcerer's true form materialized, attempting to abduct her. Ratnavati, with her quick wit, threw the perfume vial at a giant boulder, praying it would crush the sorcerer. Her prayers were answered, but the falling boulder tragically took her life as well. In a final act of vengeance, Ratnavati's spirit is said to have cursed the sorcerer and all men who dared enter Bhangarh Fort. The stories surrounding Bhangarh Fort are just that, stories. There's no historical evidence to support the curses or the tragic events. However, the fort's abandoned state and eerie silence fuel the local legends. Visitors report strange occurrences, feelings of being watched, disembodied cries, and apparitions flitting through the ruins. The Archaeological Survey of India even forbids entry after sunset, adding to the mystique. Whether the hauntings are real or a product of overactive imaginations, Bhangarh Fort undoubtedly possesses a captivating eeriness. It stands as a stark reminder of a bygone era, a monument where history and folklore intertwine, leaving visitors to ponder the mysteries that linger within its crumbling walls. Now let's talk about the Edinburgh Castle, a majestic fortress perched atop a volcanic rock in Scotland's capital, is steeped in history and legend. But beyond its tales of battles and royalty lies another dimension, the realm of the restless dead. For centuries, Edinburgh Castle has been rumored to be one of the most haunted places in Britain, echoing with the whispers of those who perished within its walls. One of the castle's most famous phantoms is the Headless Drummer. Legend speaks of a young soldier who vanished while exploring a secret passage deep beneath the castle. Some say he was beheaded during an enemy siege. Others claim he simply got lost in the labyrinthine tunnels. Whatever the cause, the Headless Drummer is said to reappear during times of unrest, his spectral form patrolling the ramparts, a haunting drumbeat echoing through the night. His appearance is considered an omen of impending danger. Another prominent resident of the castle's spectral community is the Grey Lady, believed to be the spirit of Janet Douglas, Lady Glamis. Falsely accused of witchcraft and treason, Lady Glamis was burned at the stake in 1537. Now visitors report sightings of a sorrowful woman in gray robes wandering the castle halls. Her mournful cries a constant reminder of the injustice she suffered. Interestingly, Lady Glamis is also said to haunt Glamis Castle, another historic Scottish landmark, adding another layer to her intriguing legend. The Headless Drummer and the Grey Lady are just the tip of the iceberg. Edinburgh Castle's long and turbulent past has left its mark on the spirit world. Reports abound of a prisoner who tries to push visitors from the battlements, the lingering stench of a tortured soul confined in a dark dungeon, and the mournful wails of fallen soldiers echoing through the halls. Each apparition a fragment of the castle's history, a reminder of the countless lives that passed within its walls. The Castle of Good Hope. The imposing silhouette of the Castle of Good Hope casts a long shadow over Cape Town, South Africa. Its history, while undeniably rich, is also steeped in hardship and despair, leaving whispers of restless souls clinging to the very stones. Tourists flock to admire its architecture, a testament to Dutch colonial power. But for some, the air crackles with a different kind of energy. Legends abound within the castle's thick walls. The most prominent among them is the tale of Governor Peter Van Noot. A man known for his cruelty, he ruthlessly condemned 7 men to death in 1728. As the story goes, one of the condemned men, on the very precipice of hanging, unleashed a curse upon Van Noot. By nightfall, the governor was found dead in his office, a look of sheer terror etched on his face. Ever since, visitors and staff alike have reported a chilling presence in that same office. The air grows inexplicably cold. Disembodied voices filled with rage curse through the halls, and a general sense of unease settles on those who dare to enter. But Van Noot's is not the only restless spirit said to haunt the castle. Shadows play tricks on the eyes. People have sworn they've seen a tall, luminous figure, almost like a phantom, leaping from the battlements, only to vanish before hitting the ground. Others speak of a spectral couple forever locked in a silent argument near the guardhouse, their forms shimmering and indistinct, forever trapped in their ghostly quarrel. The Castle of Good Hope may be a symbol of Dutch colonial power, but it is also a stark reminder of human suffering. Whether the stories whispered within its walls are mere figments of the imagination or echoes of a bygone era is a matter of personal belief. Yet, for those who choose to believe, the the haunting legacy of the Castle of Good Hope endures, a chilling testament to the power of history and the weight it carries. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel to support us, and we will see you in the next video.